Hey there, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, good morning. 7th of January 2025, and the futures are looking a bit flat to slightly negative, and it can change on a dime. What is happening today is I think that people are waiting for economic data. I think you're going to get JOLTS data today and ISM PMI. They are coming out at around 11 o'clock in the morning. And therefore, I think the market is on a hold pattern, looking at what to do next. And on a personal note, I think that I was able to make some profits with buying NVDA at close and selling it in the morning. I did that day before yesterday, and I did that yesterday as well. So yesterday evening, I bought NVDA both on the US side as well as the Canadian side. And today, again, it's profitable. So I'm planning to sell it off within the first 30 minutes of market open and wait for end of the day. I don't think this pattern will continue forever, but a little victory here and there, I'm happy to take, especially at the beginning of the year. And that said, look at S&P 500. It's down 0.05% in pre-market trade. It will definitely get some support initially at around 6,946.75, and then it's likely to get some support at around 6,928.00. So those are the two support levels. Market sentiment is bullish, MACD is bullish, momentum is above average. Plenty of room on the RSI, and if you look at NASDAQ is down 0.20% in pre-market trade. I have these head and shoulder patterns. I don't know if it's going to materialize or not. We are seeing the formation of another head and shoulder potentially. So it's very funny. The market is kind of teasing and not doing anything specific as such. We have market sentiment, which was extremely bullish around 21st of November, improved significantly, but extremely bearish and improving significantly, but it's still bearish. If I look at momentum, it's above average, not too bad. MACD also is very close to the signal line. It's been close to the signal line for quite a while, all the way from 31st of December onwards. So no decisive movement either way. Is it going to be today's data release that's going to make a difference? Well, I don't know. I'm just going to extend this diagonal line of support. And I'm going to say that we're going to get initial support today out here at 25,413. And let's look at dollar index. Where is QQQ? Usually we have QQQ out here. I don't see QQQ. So I'm going to put up QQQ in here. QQQ will be the indicators. Okay, let's look at dollar index. In dollar index, we are seeing absolutely flat action out here. It's a doji candle as well. A lot of things are happening. The seizure of oil from Venezuela, ongoing discussions, waiting for the economic data. I think that's what is being reflected out here. And if you look at the VIX, it is VIX is looking mildly bullish out here. It's gone up. VIX has gone up, and that's always not a good thing for the indices, which we are already seeing out here, a little bit of negativeness. And gold is down 1.01%. Now, this is where I wanted to make a point, and I want to hear from you guys whether I'm mistaken in my concepts. In the past, if a country had seized the president of another country and brought them into their own court system and then taken oil and said that we're going to sell it and we'll give you half of the money, how would the market have reacted? I think the stock markets would have tanked and gold would have spiked up. That has not happened out here. So I'm thinking that overall we are forgetting the lessons of world wars, and we are regressing to a world where it is commonplace for one country to attack another country and take its assets, interfere in its political process. And all eyes should be on the United Nations, what it's going to do. Is it going to do anything meaningful? Or is this going to give a green light for maybe Israel to do what it needs to do, Russia to do what it wants to do, and maybe for China to do what it wants to do? So Where is the moral standard, right? So I don't know whether the market is right or I am right, but I'm thinking that what I expect from the market is not happening. So we just have to follow the technical chart, which shows the market reaction. And we don't look at the fundamentals. That's the way I'm thinking about it. So for today, I think gold will have a support at 4,398.649, and it will have a resistance at around 4,570. That's the range for gold. Gold is still looking bullish. MACD is bearish, but tending towards the signal line. Momentum is above average, and there's plenty of room on the RSI. I would probably do a little bit of dollar cost averaging into gold. Put call ratio is mildly bullish to neutral. Not much change from yesterday. And US 10-year yields have dropped. It's gone down by 0.65%. That's a good thing for the US. And we have a resistance out here at 4.16. The reverse head and shoulder has not materialized. And if you were to look at the reverse head and shoulder and think that we are going to reach a target of 4.41, the message clearly is that that's not happening. And Japanese yen is also not moving in the direction that we were looking for. There is no clear-cut direction as such. And Japanese 10-year bond is also down 0.47%. That's a good deal of relief for Japan. And we are looking at the new pattern forming out here, which in my opinion is another bull flag or bullish pennant. So we'll have to see how this develops further. So we look at the bullish market sentiment, which is pretty good. We're looking at the MACD, which is also improving, and momentum is pretty elevated, and RSI still has room on it. So Japanese 10-year bond are getting a little bit of a reprieve right now. We'll have to see what happens going forward. Now let's go on to look at our indicators themselves. Where is the indicators? The indicators are out here. And in indicators, S&P 500 will have support at around 6,890.39, and the earlier resistance of 6,937.33 is now going to become immediate support. And if we break down from the support, I think we'll get support at 6,907.57. In terms of resistance, I think it's blue sky out here. We just have to see where we go because we are in a parallel channel, and the resistance that I can talk about based on past chart patterns ends somewhere around 6,914.28. We have gone past that. We are charting new highs, so it is blue sky, so I can't say anything out there. Market sentiment, MACD, momentum, all of them are signaling absolute bullishness for S&P 500. As far as NASDAQ is concerned, we have this line of resistance out here, which is bounded on the top by 25,707. That's what I'm looking at as resistance for today. And if you look at QQQ, it says that we are moving upwards, but it's stopping short of the band that we have out there. Pre-market, we are down 0.16%, and we are at 622.44 today. So I think our resistance is going to start at 623.66. It's going to end at 624.56 for today. And as far as the support is concerned, I think we'll get support at 619.18. Next, let's go on and have a look at AI. Friends, as I mentioned earlier, I have been buying NVDA towards the close at the bottom, and then I've been selling it first thing in the morning. The logic behind that is that we are having red candles. Red candles means that we open high and we close low. So it makes sense to buy the previous day, and that pattern has not changed. We have got only red candles out here. So I'm playing that. That may not last forever, but right now it is working. And we are also having this market sentiment, which happens to be bullish, and we have MACD, which is continuing to be bullish. Momentum is still above average. So this morning also I have profit booking to be done. So I'm waiting for that. And let us look at Meta. Meta is down 0.40% in pre-market trade. We have support at 651.99. I'm still not writing off the cup and handle pattern because the pattern is still progressing. There is a whole lot of consolidation. This better give a good result of a jump up to 785.69, and we have resistances intermittent. Now let's look at Google. Google is down 0.23%, and it still has got support on the upper side of this bull flag, and we have a target which is at 372.12, but we are not actually moving towards it. Again, with Google, we have the opportunity to play the red candle, buy at close and sell in the morning. That's a possibility, but that's not happening reliably. As you can see this morning, we are down 0.23% from the previous close. Amazon is down 0.14% in pre-market trade. It got stopped by a resistance at 242.19. Where is this resistance coming from? It's coming from here, which was the previous top on 4th of February 2025. And it's also coming from let us see where it goes. I have to go into a weekly, but suffice to say that there was a resistance previously, and the next resistance I'm going to draw out here is going to show you that there is another resistance out here, which has been tested from above as well as from below, and that sits at 242.94. That is the next resistance. Right now we're at 240.60, and our market sentiment has picked up. MACD has picked up. Momentum is also above average. Plenty of room on the RSI. So I think Amazon is looking a bit bullish, but given the fact that there was a huge spike, there's going to be a bit of profit taking, so I would expect some consolidation today. Apple is down 0.13% in pre-market trade. I'm waiting for it to hit this diagonal line of support or to come much closer to it so that I can buy and look for a bounce back. It will be a very short-term buying. As I said, my trading window is going to be 1 day to 4 days at the most. And I'm looking at this very carefully. Overall market indicator is very down. It's very bearish, and MACD is also very bearish, and momentum is just at 30%. If it falls below that, I'm looking at a dead cat bounce, which should coincide with touching this diagonal line of support, and that's where I want to buy and to sell it off immediately as soon as it bounces back. So probably I'd like to buy it at the end of the day today, hoping for a bounce back tomorrow morning. Let's look at Microsoft. It's down 0.22% in pre-market trade. It still continues to have support at 473.07. Right now, you're at 477.45, and it has got a resistance today at around 481.67. Tesla is up 0.46%. Tesla had a red candle yesterday. Same thing could potentially happen today as well. We have a good deal of support at 431.11, where we bounced back yesterday, and we are going to have resistance at around 446.63, where we stopped yesterday. Oracle is down 0.21% in pre-market trades. It's got a resistance at 196.88. Right now we are at 193.34, down 0.21%. I would say that we have some amount of support at 191.34. AMD is down 0.94%. I have AMDD. I was betting on the inverted cup and handle pattern. So that's starting to look good right now, but there is a long way to go. The bearishness, which was improving, has gone flat. MACD is moving towards the signal line. It is still bullish. And we also have momentum dropping below average. So I think it's moving in the right direction. There needs to be a gap fill out here. There was a gap up that needs to be filled sooner rather than later. Maybe we're heading towards that. And then we look at SNCI, which is down 0.46% in pre-market trades. And we have support at 29.05. We have resistance at 31.81, in my opinion. Broadcom is down 0.48% in pre-market trades. We have support, which happens to be at 339.68, and we have resistance at 354.35. Palantir is down 0.91% in pre-market trades. It's going to definitely get support at 174.86. It's going to get resistance at 181.48. SMH is down 0.70% in pre-market trades, and it will definitely get support at 377.50. And let us look at Tempus AI, which is down 1.14% in pre-market trades. We have to see if it can create a pattern out here, which is a bullish pennant or a bull flag, and then we'll take it from there. And let's go on to look at Genomics. In Genomic, Pfizer is up 0.20% in pre-market trade. Yesterday, we had a big jump and then we came back down. But for today, I think the support will be at 25.18 and resistance is going to be at somewhere around 26.00. Next, let's look at Prime, which is up 1.35% in pre-market trades, and we have support today at 3.57. And if you look at Intelia is up 1.34% in pre-market trades. We will get support at 9.36, and we'll have resistance at around 10.66. Caribou Biosciences is down 0.58% in pre-market trades. It's at 1.71, and we are definitely going to get some support at 1.62. Let's look at Beam Therapeutics, which is up 1.55%. It has finally broken out of the bull flag out here. What we want to do today is to confirm. So it's not exactly bull flag, it's a cup and handle pattern, which created a bull flag. So this is the handle of the cup. That is one way of looking at it. But if you look at it as a bull flag, we have a breakout, and we have to confirm about this flag, and then we have to see if we can use that support and move up to challenge the resistance at 30.69, which also happens to be a target of the bull flag. So everything is looking good this morning for Beam Therapeutics. RTB is up 0.25% in pre-market trades, and it's got a good deal of support at somewhere around 3.85, and it has got resistance at 4.38. Editas is flat in pre-market trades, and if you look at Illumina is up 0.03% in pre-market trades. It is tracking towards a target of 151.47. CRISPR Therapeutics is down 0.02% in pre-market trades. It will get support at around 56.37. That's what we converted as a support yesterday. But for today, our target is to close above 60.60, and that will mean that our support is confirmed. This horizontal line of support is confirmed. And also remember, the reverse head and shoulder pattern target of 60.37 has been met, so that's no longer in play. We are looking for new patterns coming up out here. Let's look at grain. Grain is down 1.90%, but it will get a lot of support at 96.02. Next, PSCB is down 0.96% in pre-market trade. It will get support at 1.98. ARCG is up 0.16% in pre-market trade. It will get support at 31.14, but it has to confirm this support by closing above 31.60. Right now we are at 31.55, so still looking good. And this cup and handle pattern probably will start working out, because that is the neckline as well at 31.23. Next, let's look at Vertex, which is trying to get back on top of this diagonal line of support, and it got up yesterday. So I'm going to mark this as a support. Yesterday we had a very good gain of 4.36%, and now we have converted this horizontal line of resistance also into support at 463.60. So for today, the support is 463.63, and right now we are at 469. And next, let us look at Ginkgo Bioworks, which is up 2.29%, and we have a resistance at 9.38, which is exactly where we are in the pre-market session. So I'm not going to change this, but assuming that we break out above this, then we'll have to close above the candle that we formed today, and that will confirm this as a support. And for today, I think resistance is 9.93. Next, let us look at Precision. Precision is up 8.85%. Yesterday, a subscriber of ours or a viewer of ours had mentioned in one of the chats that Precision is starting to look good. And I think I agree with him. We have a bull flag which has been broken out on the upside, and we have this diagonal line of support which I'm going to mark green, which today is going to give us support at 4.39, and right now we are at 4.55. We are broken out. So if I was to take this flag pole and put it out here, then I think that we are looking at a target of 5.93 for Precision. Eli Lilly is up 0.33%. It continues to stay above this regression channel and seems to be taking support from the top of the regression channel at 1036.09. Right now we are at 1067.56. So I'm thinking 1082 is going to be our resistance. Now let's look at Ultragenics, which is down 0.18%. Still struggling under this diagonal line of resistance, and I don't see much progress out there. Everything is looking bearish. And with that, my friends, I think I would like to finish this session out here. And I would like to end the session. I'll catch up with you again in the next session tomorrow. Let me just go to currencies before I wind up and just do the Bitcoin thing. I'm looking at Bitcoin. It's down 1.97%. It's testing a very strong support at 91,840. Right now it's at 91,893. So if we break that support, then we have a support at around 91,588. So that's the next support. The overall chart is looking good. I think it's just a question of taking a little profits and consolidating before moving up. Let's see how it goes. So that's all, my friends. I'll catch up with you again in the next one. Bye for now.